Hi guys, so today I'll be doing a video on the book Rules by Cynthia Lord, and a really quick disclaimer, I just took a shower because it's nighttime right now, and I don't really want to blow dry my hair just for this video, so I'm like, hell, well, I'm just gonna do it, so let's get started. Originally a friend recommended me this book, and I was like, yeah, well, I'll just read it, it's not that thick at all. So I was, sure. So I read it, and it was really good. That's why I'm doing this review, and Reader's Dream will be basically reviewing these books and actually kind of telling you what I'm thinking about it, and then how much it costs and why you should buy it. So that's just a little disclaimer there. Not a disclaimer, a little information for you guys. But anyway, back to this book. So a friend recommended this to me, I read it, and then, yeah, it was good. And what it's about is 12-year-old Catherine just wants a normal life, which is nearly impossible when you have a brother with autism and a family that resolved around his disability. My nose is really itchy, but, so just imagine this. There's this 12-year-old Catherine, and she has a brother named David who has autism, so he can't understand people emotionally, and he's just really awkward, and yeah, so while that's going on, the neighbors, Christy, she moves in. She's Catherine's same age, 12 years old, and so Catherine's really excited because her best friend Jenna, I think that's her best friend Jenna, is at California with her dad for the summer, so she has nobody to hang out with, and it's a bummer summer. But so Christy moves in next door, and then so that's great, she starts hanging out with her, but then she's worried about David. I don't want to spoil anything. So then Catherine goes to, my hair's looking horrible. Catherine goes to David's optional therapy, and so and she, there's this kid, Jason, who's a mute, he can't talk, and she develops a strange friendship with him, and so she does that, but she doesn't want to mix, the Jason-David world with the Christy world, she wants to keep them separate, she doesn't want them to mix. So when you go into the book and when you start kind of getting to know it and reading it, you'll get into Catherine's world. So by the way, in every single book review I do, I'm going to show you the font and kind of the map out, because I don't know, I think that's important. So that's what it looks like. Pretty good size font, and yeah, and the cool thing is she writes, you see that funny font? She just kind of writes the rules like that. So I'll read the first sentence. This is actually also cool. Rules for David, and it's just the front, one of the first pages. So follow the rules, and it's, come on, David, I let go of his sleeve, afraid I'll rip it. When he was little, I could pull my brother behind me if he didn't want to do something, but now David's in too strong to be pulled. So really good sentence. It pulls you in, and through the chapters, it does that as well. So it's never boring, and the author really, Cynthia Lord, really describes, so FYI, Catherine is into drawing, so when she's describing the colors of pencils, that Catherine used, she's yeah, the crimson and the indigo mixed together to form a plum, and it's really good. So I recommend you read this book if you're looking for something that's not easy, but an easy thing to understand, if that makes sense. So yeah. And by the way, a candle's burning in front of me, so that's why the lighting is really strange. But yeah. So what else? This book was about $5, $4.99, and I got it at my local bookstore. So I would recommend anybody reading this book, because it's enjoyable, and it's kind of you can't put the book down, because it just keeps it you read the first chapter, and then you have to read the second chapter. You can't just stop at the second chapter after you read it, you have to read the third. So it's always moving, so I guess, yeah. So I will be, well, that's like the end of the review. Back cover, front cover, and the book. Alright, so that is the end of the review, and just a little info for Reader's Dream. It's going to be, I'm not going to have really a strict schedule for uploading, but I'm going to try to upload every day because it's the summer and I have the time to do that. So if you you're going to see this, and this is going to be a continuous, I'll review tons of books, so this is not just one single review. And so that's great. I like that. And then comment down below if you want me to review a certain book. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye.